back to Biafran. You support Biafra. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Depending on where you're watching me from, Biafrans, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill, I bring you another news. Are you seeing this picture? You seeing the headline there? It's very funny, seriously. It's a EU in Nigeria. EU supports Nigeria with 30 million euros to combat corruption, strengthen rule of strengthen rule of law. No. I want to understand something. What? Is this the first time EU is giving Nigeria money? Do you know the funny part? Every country now gives Nigeria money. That is for you to know a third country, an expired state. Nigeria went to South Africa. Nigeria got their independence before South Africa, if I'm not wrong. But Nigeria Fulani Kaba's government went to South Africa to borrow $2.2 billion for electricity. Nigeria went to South Africa to borrow money. And now EU is supporting them with 30 million euros to combat terrorism. Combat corruption, strengthen rule of law. And I'm asking UN, are you people just making a caricature of yourselves, or you people just want to show yourselves? Is this the first time you people are giving Nigeria money? Who are the corrupt leaders? Which corruption are they going to fight? Okay, they should go and fight themselves. The Fulani Kabas and all the corrupt politicians in Nigeria should go and fight themselves, because they are the full definition of corruption. So which corruption are they going to fight? Who are the corrupt people in that country? What are you people even Well, that is not our business. My only business is what Biafran Prime Minister captioned this headline with. And what I like most is the laughing emoji. Yes, because they keep deceiving themselves. They are aware that Nigeria is corrupt. Nigeria is irredeemable. There is nothing they can do to make Nigeria better. Absolutely nothing. If they like, let them support Nigeria with billions of euros. It's none of Biafran's business. That is their business. Moreover, we are not part of that zoo. And that is why I bring to you this very news and what Biafran Prime Minister captioned this very headline with. So before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. So Biafrans who must continue, don't forget that last time, Biafran Prime Minister made it clear that no matter the support the international community show to Nigeria, it can never stop the coming of Biafra. Whatever they like, if they like, let them give them billions of dollars free without asking them to pay back. It's none of our business. We never benefited from all the loans they are collecting. So we have no business with it. So here is what Biafran Prime Minister captioned this very funny headline with. EU supports Nigeria with a 30 million euros to combat corruption. Tinubu and the rest of the Fulani Kabal should go and be fighting themselves. That is their business. What is our business? So Biafran Prime Minister said if the EU like, they can fund Nigeria Islamic terrorist government with billions of 1 billion euro. Biafra people don't care. Biafra never benefited from your funding before now. Nigeria must go down for us to be alive. Nobody can stop the Biafra exit. Exactly. Absolutely. There is nothing they can do about it. There is nothing they can do about it. Biafra will prevail in the face of these Western conspiracies. Our trust is in our chi. There is nothing they can do about it. EU think it's smart investment. EU sees Nigeria as an opportunity to diversify the European Union's gas supplies. The Trans-Sahara gas pipeline known as Niger and the Trans-Africa gas pipeline is a planned natural gas pipeline from Biafra land to Algeria to EU. Biafrans be at alert. Okay, somebody left this very comment under this post. So we must continue, Biafrans. The world think by supporting Nigeria, Nigeria can't divide if we keep supporting them. The money you people are giving to Nigeria, Biafrans never benefited. They went to China, collected loan, and they excluded Biafrans in sharing of that loan, which you are not interested. Nigeria don't have $2.2 billion to fight electricity or whatever they are doing. They said the money is for. They went to South Africa, a country they got their independence before, to borrow that kind of money. It's very funny, very funny. EU is indirectly funding Nigeria armed struggle with Biafra. If you don't know, that is what they are doing. See, this fight corruption and strengthen rule of law. Fight which corruption? Who told? They are aware that Nigeria is already, there is nothing they can do to save the zoo. They are just using fight corruption. You are giving the same people, the same corrupt people money, telling them to go and fight corruption. Who are you people deceiving exactly? You people think by giving them this money to stop Nigeria from dividing or from stopping Biafrans from exiting that zoo. Especially now that UK Foreign Secretary Macron has made it clear that Nigeria is an Islamic state. So why, you see how wicked Britain is? Britain knows that Nigeria is an Islamic state, but they fought Biafrans and forced us to be in that contraption with the Fulanese. And they said 100 years. After 100 years, anybody that wants to exit Nigeria is free to do so. 100 years has expired since 2014, toppled with 9 years. And we are fighting for our freedom. After realizing there is nothing they can do to support Nigeria again, they now quickly declared Nigeria an Islamic state, and Biafran Prime Minister is asking all those pastors in here, are they aware that Nigeria is an Islamic state? And Britain must apologize for forcing Biafrans to be in that Islamic Fulani backward contraption. We are not Muslims and can never be. So if the EU let them continue funding Nigeria armed struggle with Biafra. That is what they're doing. Unfortunately, Nigeria, as usual, will misappropriate the money. There is nothing they can do with the money. They will still loot it. They will steal it. Imagine EU giving Nigeria millions of euros, telling them to fight corruption and they strengthen rule of law. Which rule of law exactly are they strengthening? Which corruption are they? Who are those fighting corruption? Okay, EU is telling zoo cabals to go and fight themselves because they are full definition of corruption. You should keep deceiving yourself. EU is evil if you don't know. Let them keep deceiving themselves. They think they can. This generation of Biafra is not to be played with. We are fully out for you people. It worked for you people 1967, 1970. Not now. We are here to debunk all these lies, all this propaganda. You people are lying to yourselves. That money is not for corruption and the strengthening of rule of law. That money is for Nigeria they are using that money to fund Nigeria to continue fighting for one Nigeria. It's like all these countries in this shala. Ndị nke hụrụ dị oke na onwe ha ọgụ na anụ n'obodo ha. Ndị nke ara na-agba ha filire na ọgụ iri ha. Ha na fund ha. They are the ones giving it. Oh, we can't join you people. But this is what we can provide for you people. If it's money they give, those that will give money will give. Those that will provide arms for them will provide. That is exactly what they're doing. EU don't want to show themselves. UN don't want to show themselves. They are indirectly funding Nigeria. I'm struggling with Biafrans. That is exactly what they're doing. If you don't know, you don't know. How can they say they are using money to fight corruption in Nigeria? Money that will be stolen the next day. And you tell me that you don't know what they are doing? Of course they are not. They are corrupt. They are aware that Biafrans are being killed. So they are benefiting from all that is happening in Nigeria. For Nigeria not to divide, they keep giving them money, and they will come out and tell you that they will not give them money and not announce it. They will tell you they gave Nigeria government money, and it's for so thing when it's not. Biafrans are wise and smart. We are not that kind of people to be easily deceived. Those I get deceived, but we, this generation of Biafra, who are these people? Well, if you people must know, we are the children of Chukwokika Abiyama from the land of the rising sun of Biafra, and we can't be deceived. The whole world knows that Nigeria is not supposed to be in existence in the first place, but they keep funding them. Imagine EU giving Nigeria 30 million euro to fight corruption. But are those people okay? Is this the first time they're giving them money? Last time they gave them 50 million euro. Is it during Corona? Now they are giving them 30. Well, we must continue. These criminals deceiving themselves everywhere. They never see anything. Ha feel na hiona I'm wanya. Other people in Nigeria are sleeping, but we Biafrans are not sleeping, and that is why the enemies and the oppressors, those sponsoring them, are panicking, and they will keep panicking. Haga nke trobiate. The EU can never go where there is a peace. You think they allow Tinubu to be president because they don't know the atrocities he committed? They wanted to use him for their own advantage. Nigeria and Africa, because African leaders are nothing but their puppets. They push African leaders and tell them where to fall. But not we Biafrans, because we are not part of that zoo. Okay, wrong. I gave all the oil sectors, or even one by one, Arab one. You will no longer hear them give 20 million or 30 million euros to fight corruption. That time, Obia, you will see that all this money, you will no longer hear Zugota Media publish the EU Gabalagan. They will no longer give Nigeria money because there will be nothing for them to benefit or to gain anymore. That is for you to know. 30 million is just a child's play. When it comes to a criminal and most corrupt country in the world, only 3 of their criminal politicians will share the money within themselves, and that will be the end of the story, and nothing will happen. You see EU giving Nigeria government that they are aware that is corrupt to the core money to fight corruption. Who are they going to fight exactly? EU is deceiving themselves, and they are doing all these things for their own gain, for their own benefit, if you don't know. They are doing it for their own gain. Those are the vultures and the scavengers. We are exiting Nigeria either by peace or by war. It is in their best interest to leave us alone, because Biafrans have crossed the Rubicon, the line of the Rubicon. No going back on Biafra exit. No going back. Country that does not follow their law or constitution. Even INEC is the most embarrassing group in a World Guinness Book of Record. Yet British and EU are still funding them. No problem. Biafran Prime Minister, you nailed it. EU maintaining the integrity of their evil deals with Nigeria that supplies them with our natural and human resources. They are not perturbed by the suffering and the genocide of indigenous populations that result in pursuit of these gains. This is how they roll, but Biafrans must be free. All the support they have given them in the past, nothing still happened. Nothing will still come out with this one. So we are not we are not surprised. Which rule of law are they supporting? Is it the one built on corrupt judges and the INEC disregard for the presumed the constitution? Their donation could as well aid the corruption in Nigeria. It would aid more corruption. For me, EU means EU, now dele. Use your head and reason it well. European created the countries in Africa. They must do everything possible to preserve what they created. Biafrans, never you think that EU will support us. We are aware. We are aware that they can't support us. We must fight to free ourselves, and that is what we are doing. So that is it, Biafrans. Biafran Prime Minister, the EU and Britain, the Fulani master. If the EU like, they can fund Nigeria Islamic terrorist government with 1 billion euros. Biafra people don't care. Biafra never benefited from your fundings before now. Nigeria must go down for us to be alive. Nobody can stop the Biafra exit. Not even EU, not UN, not USA, not even Britain that wants to die on top of Nigeria case. And so that is it, Biafrans. May Elohim continue to guide and protect our Prime Minister, give him more strength and courage to deal with the enemies and our gallant men in Biafra land. Genuine Biafrans all over the world. Thank you all.